About is the rescue mission's good friend Kit Molden is here with us, joining us, braving the cold, despite his best efforts to convince us to stay inside. And I'm just so grateful that you're joining us, Kit. So, a handful of people who are watching may not be familiar with who you are, while other supporters of the rescue mission are probably very familiar with you. But introduce yourself, kind of tell us who you are and how you're involved with the rescue mission.
Yeah, thanks, Lauren, and kudos to you for doing this and braving the cold. I have been kind of a short-term supporter of the mission, but I think I've stepped up on a couple of levels, and I mean the story, if you want me to tell you,
Yeah,
or
please.
tell the whoever's tuned in. Um, about a year ago, just over a year ago. And there goes Mr. Truck. Yeah. I was kind of reorganizing my estate plan, and I was looking around for some nonprofits to support, and I knew of the Winchester Rescue Mission through my involvement with Rotary. I'm a 40-year Rotarian, and of course, I had met Brandon. We had never had much interaction, but I knew of your vision, of your mission, of the rescue mission. I knew that you had a strong board, and so started chatting with you and in Knox,
Mm-hmm.
and we figured out a way over about a 6 month period to figure out a way to come up with a donation to help you get started on your project on Valley Avenue. And I'm so proud and happy to have done that. And I'm the thing I'm most proud of. Well, I'm proud of a couple things that we were able to help a most deserving nonprofit, but that we were able to find a way to honor my parents by naming the facility in honor of my parents. And so I'm so happy and proud to have been able to do that. And the tie-in, I think, is that we were involved in housing. We were housing providers my whole career. That's what we did. We developed, built, owned, and managed multifamily properties. We built single-family homes. We put a lot of people into single-family homes that wouldn't have otherwise been able to afford them, with very minimal down payments under an ownership scenario that allowed them that if they made their payments that they could eventually own those homes, and free and in some cases free and clear.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes Mr.
Yep.
Train.
Yep, we are definitely used to that.
We can go ahead. Yep. Okay. So that's the short version of the story, and again, it allowed you all to get started on construction, but we still have $1.5 million to raise.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's down a little bit now, but
Mm-hmm.
it's still over $1 million that we still have to raise, and that's what we're working on now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. We are right at about 1.2 left to raise, and we have a great.
Again, we have a ways to go.
Yep, we do have a ways to go. We've got a great committee, a great group of volunteers who are. I think the train is more distracting to us than maybe to the audio. Yeah, like real. Yeah. Oh, it's terrible. Can't the city do anything about that? No, I'm just also kidding. Yeah, all right. I'm being told they can hear us okay, so I think it's just going to be a little more distracting to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would second that.
Yeah, I mean we've been working. We had to get the capital campaign committee organized,
mm-hmm.
and we started making asks of
mm-hmm.
People in the community,
mm-hmm.
and we've gotten some response. We need to get a lot more.
Yep, definitely.
So anybody that's out there watching,
yeah,
open your heart and open your wallet, and hopefully you can help us out. It's a fantastic organization with a fantastic staff. Right here, that's
all in the building
led
right
by,
behind this.
led
Yeah.
by this person right
Yeah.
here that just does an amazing job, one person at a time. And I forgot my little sheet that they just sent out. You served over 87,000 meals last year to what 133 different individuals, and
Yep.
you placed people in homes. You got people jobs. You reconciled people with their families. I mean, that's what it's all about, right?
Yep. Yes, sir. It's all about that. It's not just housing people, which I mean, it's not just housing people. It's not just getting people jobs. It's really providing a wraparound, holistic. It's providing wraparound services, approaching things from a very holistic way to ensure people, have the resources that they need to live a independent, successful, whatever successful looks like to them, life. And you've been in this community for.
I'm a native.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I for his
Hanley
life. I won't
Hanley
mention
High
years.
School class
Yeah.
of 71.
Okay. Love it. And so you definitely have a deep heart for Winchester, for this community, for all of its citizens. Talk a little bit about how you've seen kind of homelessness change in the time that you've
Well, I
kind of
mean,
been privy to it.
again, I I just know that there's more of it, and it's not. There's more folks that the population continues to increase each year. You're just getting ready to do your count. It's probably going to be well over 400 here locally, and your new facility will allow you to put you in a position to address or to help in a position to help more of those individuals, and I think one of the big challenges you have is to be able to convince some of these folks, to become involved with the mission. And you have certain parameters and certain rules. And again, it's the holistic approach. It's just not three meals and a place to sleep. It's you find a way to deal with the problems that these folks have, whether it be mental health issues or employment or family or whatever. It's a case by case management scenario. And a lot of other of these facilities here in towns around here aren't in a position to be able to do that. I know they probably want to do it, but they haven't. You've set up the infrastructure to be able to do that, and I think that's key in continuing to try to address this problem. We talked yesterday to a supporter and a donor, and we talked about some of the problems that are in our downtown area. We talked about possible mechanisms for addressing some of that, and that continues to need that needs to be done. Again, I encouraged you to get involved with the what is now the replacement for the Downtown Development Board, or the folks that are responsible for managing the downtown mall. So I know you'll follow through with that.
Yep.
And you'll hopefully have some success there. And again, we get negative feedback from business owners about the presence of some of these folks, and it's a tough problem. It's a tough problem to deal with. I'm not sure we have the laws and mechanisms to help the city deal with it. And I think that's one way that we can attack some of the issues. So, but anyway, that's enough of me talking. You talk.
Kit, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate the passion that you have for the work that we do here at the mission, and more importantly, the people people that we have the privilege of working with. And I love your heart for that. I love that you've been able to honor your mom and dad with the Ed L and Chris with the Ed and Christine Beacon of Light Center over there at Valley Avenue. So just incredibly excited for that, and look forward to continuing to work with you, because my hope is that even when construction is done, is that this does not end, and we continue just to collaborate with one another, because with you being in the community as long as you have, and just having the experience, both in the housing field and with your business and things like that, just look forward to so many more opportunities to learn with you and from you and serve with you.
Well, thank you,
and
Lauren.
just grateful
Thank you.
for you.